Hello, Sacred Sovereign Soul. So, dropping in on a live here on YouTube. I haven't been live in a few weeks. I had some sudden life changes that demanded my time and attention. And I am now recalibrating in my new home, in my new office. Super grateful to have finally arrived at home after several months of being in the deep unknown. And something has come up a lot over the last couple of days. It's been building for the last few weeks. And with this new moon that we just had, it's become very clear that the collective has officially arrived at that splitting of timelines where if you have chosen to quantum shift, quantum leap, fully step into your highest timeline, then there is a complete break away from the old life, from the old timeline. And if you haven't, you're likely not listening to this message. But I want to talk about when we shift, especially in such a profound and complete way, where mind, heart, body, money, connection, work, everything changes, evolves, transforms. And the in between stage where it is absolutely uncomfortable because you're not quite in your new timeline, and yet you are no longer in the old timeline. And in this in between phase, as you are receiving opportunities and engaging with new people, new experiences, new ideas, new habits, new beliefs, there's going to be fear, discomfort that arises within you. And the invitation that I am inviting you into is to recognize that you have reached your threshold of familiarity. You have arrived at that point that you have already been at, whether in this timeline or a past timeline. And as you hit that point of familiarity, you're going to feel the discomfort come in, and it shows up as imposter syndrome. It shows up as doubt. It shows up as questioning of faith. It shows up as, what the fuck have I done? Right? That is your opportunity to recognize that there is a difference between your personal power and the discomfort that arises when you step deeper into that. And that discomfort that arises may not even be yours. It could be collective energy that you are picking up. It could be the energy of the people in your environment who are now being reflected their own power through your leveling up. And so when you notice that discomfort arise around speaking your truth, around expressing your desires, around taking the next step in your personal life, in your work life, in your relationships, when you feel the discomfort of having completely stepped away from the old timeline and yet not being fully anchored and calibrated and thriving in the new timeline, recognize that you are being transformed and refined. Everything that you have experienced has brought you to this point. It's like you have broken up with an ex. Whether this is your identity, your personality, your career, an actual ex, the ex still exists, but they're no longer in relationship with you. And so, in the same way, when you break up with those old identities, with those old thoughts, with those old feelings, with those old mentalities, those old experiences, that doesn't invalidate the experience. That doesn't take away the gifts and the blessings and the good times that you had with that experience or person. It simply means that They're just not a part of your life anymore. And you get to now build a new relationship. And so you are just going through a soul breakup. How would you tend to yourself when you are going through a breakup? Be gentle with yourself. Hang out on the couch and watch a cute movie. Connect with your inner child. Allow yourself to be in the dissolution of what was and the preparation for what already is. The body takes a little bit of time to recalibrate to our energetic, conscious decision to no longer participate in certain scenarios, no longer engage with certain people. It's uncomfortable because it's unfamiliar. And yet you are here because you are ready for that next level of unknown. Do you feel me? Skyla Blue says, okay, I get it. That's right, you get it. So just wanted to drop this quick channeled message for all of y'all. Let me know how this lands with you. And I'm going through a big dissolution as well. So I have been in deep presence with the process instead of pushing for productivity. Remember, nothing in nature blooms 24/7. Everything has a season of pause, of rest, of change, of transformation. And so, you too, beloved, if you are tapped into this message and receiving this, you are in a season of transformation, and it may not look pretty. It may feel cold and uncomfortable, and there's no birds. But look, you can curl up on your couch with a cup of hot cocoa and a piece of pie and just say, oh, look at me getting ready for my level up. Thank you so much for tuning in, for being here. Until we meet again, take care of your beautiful selves. Know that you are enough for being in this world. You are loved and you are loved. Ciao for now.